Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Steps away. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they're able to get him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wilson to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Fires on the move. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's open on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They'll run play action. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wilson will throw. Steps away to find some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing. Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Davis. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Washington. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. BYU right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got his man quickly. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Wilson to pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cardinal!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Rides it and reads it. Quick toss. Turning it on. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Direct snap. Fires to the big fella. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
At the 20-yard line. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Notre Dame and USC has just gone final, and we have a winner in the battle for the Jules Shillelagh. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to beat him to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Wilson to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On on the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on first down from the 30. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Going to the run, it's Dickens. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the move, looking for his man. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
But how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They want to run it left here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Wilson will throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jensen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinal with a third down play. Let's see what they call coming out of the break. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. The Cardinal with a third down play. Let's see what they call coming out of the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Dickens. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touch pass on the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Whitaker. It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wilson to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struck.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Motion from the back. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Wilson will throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. BYU right back to the line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Hit as he throws. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll take it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming.
And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting